Sasquatch Mom, and I am in Bailey, Colorado. It's the day after my 55th birthday, so we're celebrating our getaway, and we're at the Ben Tyler trailhead, and I have a very anxious Caspian, and then, turn this around, I have Sam and Travis there. I don't know how far we're going to make it. It's kind of windy and a bit cold. I'm sporting a lovely orange hat because of it's hunting season, but Sam isn't feeling that great, so we will see what happens. But Ben Tyler has a lot of possibilities. There's been some great sightings and findings up here, so I have to go up that hill on some switchbacks. All right, well, we will see what happens. Okay, while I'm waiting, I found the map, give you an idea of where we are. So we are up here, and the Ben Tyler Trail is this right there. I don't know how far we're going to make it, but it goes all the way over to where Kenosha Pass is and where those peaks are. Now, at some point, maybe next summer, Sam and I want to go on this trail and go all the way over here to Rolling Creek. And this is Wellington Lake. We've been there before. And then the other trail we've been on a lot is the Brookside McCurdy Trail. And there's Caspian having a fit. But that we've been over here, this way somewhere. And then we are staying at a place called Bailey Lodge, about right there. Bailey Lodge is a fantastic hotel. We had a little bit of an issue, not their fault, it was actually my oversight, and they took care of it. And they're just so tremendously friendly, and the place is wonderful. So I highly recommend the Bailey Lodge in Bailey. And so anyway, and then we stayed at Lost Creek Park right here one time, Lost Park Campground right there. And we went hiking along, I don't know if it was this trail or that trail, but there was Bison Peak. And so yeah, this is all the Lost Creek Wilderness. So it's a fascinating area. I absolutely love this area. Okay, so here they come. We will see what we will see. Okay, we're taking a break at the midway point or so, maybe a little more than halfway to the top of the hill, because actually Caspian lay down and was digging a place for him to lie down. I think he was tired and thirsty. So we're having a snack and some water, but this is the view that we see, and up that way is Bailey. And it's nice up here. It's a nice day. It's in the 40s, I would guess. In fact, I'm wearing fleece lined pants and it's too hot for me. So anyway, we're gonna take our snack and go up that way. We seem to have a lot of resistance today because somebody tried to steal $600 from one of our checking accounts. Lovely. But thankfully, I think the bank is on top of it. So, okay, well, we will see what happens. Okay, so we made it on top of the majority of the ridge from down there. And the trail goes up here. And I know that there has been some activity going on around here somewhere. I've seen videos on it. Sightings, I know that. So we will see. Definitely wore way too many layers. It's much nicer than I thought it would be. Okay, well, we're gonna go on up and see what we could see. Okay, so we're resting again. I got way too hot, had to take off my sweatshirt. So I'm in my t-shirt, but anyway, we came up that, it was kind of an open space over there, and we have to go up that, but I needed a break before we did that. So we will see what we will see. Now that is the first possible sign that I have seen. Looks kind of like a blind down there. Of course, I don't know. I can't tell you if it was a Bigfoot or a human, but it does look like it was built on purpose. So I find that interesting. And then came from down there, and we are going up here. I'm guessing on the brow of the hill. All right, well, I'll keep walking up a little bit and then look down at that structure, the blind, whatever it is. Whew, I tell you, if it's in its 40s, I don't need to have this many layers. Well, I don't really see it from here very well. It's way down there, I can barely see it. Okay, well, we will see how far we get. Okay, so we made it this far. Really pretty view, as you can see. And poor Sam is really struggling. Didn't sleep well last night. So I'm struggling because I'm too hot. So I think maybe we'll go down to this ravine, whoops, and probably stop, take a breath, and then go back. Okay, so unfortunately this is going to be end of trail for us, even though the trail is not ending by any means. It keeps going up, but Sam especially is really tired. Didn't sleep very well. I'm not doing much better. Travis is the one who has the most energy, as usual, because he works out the most, but I really wanted to get to the mountains because when you are in the mountains, you have a new perspective. And I've been, I'm going to rest my elbow on my knee here. I've been reading a lot in Genesis and Exodus about mountains. You know, it's Mount Sinai that Moses went on, and he would go up to the mountain, and he found God in the cloud and the fire, and he was radiant. He was so radiant that he had to wear a veil when he spoke to the Israelites. And it's a place of worship and holiness and just to see God's splendor. And we really needed to get up to the mountains to have that perspective with all this been going on with us. It feels like we've turned a corner, but there's many more challenges to face. One of them being me not being in good shape and needing to lose weight. I'm not doing well with that. And this trail just showed me how far I have to go. But I want to do it, and I want to be able to, one of these days, get up Ben Tyler to where all of the action was. Oh, the dog is begging for some food. But anyway, I'm pretty sure there's probably a BFRO sighting from Ben Tyler. So if I find it, I'm going to link to it in the description. Yeah, boy, it'd be a fascinating place. Great place if you had horses. Oh my gosh, it'd be so much easier. But of course we don't. All right, so we're gonna head back down in a few minutes and see what happens. Okay, so we're about ready to go down, but I see some interesting things up on the hill. Some possible bowed trees. Where is the one I'm looking at? I don't know. Oh, okay. So right up there. And then there's some other things that are leaning against each other almost like an X. But again, that might be reaching. I don't know. Obviously probably a lot of wind comes through here. So, but we're gonna go down back on the trail, go back to Bailey Lodge, and probably I will go to town, get a few supplies. So we will see what happens. Okay, so we got down that hill, and obviously we're driving in our car, going back to the lodge and resting. And then I don't know tomorrow if we're gonna go to the McCurdy Trail or not. But I know that we're gonna go to the Sasquatch Outpost, so that will be fun. At the end of this video, you can see some pictures we took, or I took, a couple of weeks ago when the aspen leaves were on their tail end of turning. We came up here for a drive and hiked on the Colorado Trail. Excuse me. So anyway, if we don't have any other events, I'll say goodbye here. This is Sasquatch Mom, have a squatch-tastic day.